What's up, YouTube?
Hello everyone. We are just going to be doing some Q&As today, and we're just gonna get right into it. The first question is going to be,
She sure is.
yes, he is my best friend in the whole wide world. Sometimes, I mean, I feel like we both are the sometimes. Sometimes we're great listeners and we sit and talk to each other, and other times it's like, what did you say again?
No. Because then it's like you're not in a joint relationship. Well, I shouldn't say that because there's times where people do split finances and it works out good. But I think for us, like, joint finances works the best for us because, like, we both can see where the money's going, what we need to spend on, budgeting wise. We're both working on our spending habits. It's not the best, but we're trying our best.
I mean, each couple has their own way of working their finances, whether it's together or whether it's separate or whether one takes over. But for us, it works best that we work together and we go over the finances together.
I can't. The reason I know is she goes quiet. She'll look at her phone or just look down. And I already know where she's at.
Not here.
Yep. So you can just tell. She goes from like talking to me to all of a sudden I'm like, dang, did she disappear? And she's like not that far away from me. What about me? How do you know when I'm sad?
I know when you're sad because you go quiet too. And like you don't really talk to me. But I feel like mostly you're like happy or like frustrated. I never really see you sad. On occasions that you are sad, it's not that long, but you are pretty quiet and then you just kind of bounce back. So
I know my wife does. She loves surprises.
especially from my husband.
Yeah. And I've done better at it now. When we first started dating, dude, I was bad at that kind of stuff. Like, to be honest, my aunts would get stuff from my wife. My aunts did a lot of the legwork in terms of reminding me that it was like Valentine's Day. I didn't forget her birthday. It was like the small holidays like Valentine's Day or Christmas. Like, no, Christmas I did focus on, but I think it was Valentine's Day. I was like,
Well, they did amazing.
yeah. But I've done, now that we're married, I make sure I take care of my wife
Yeah.
on all the special occasions.
So he likes to surprise me now. So I, especially like my first birthday here, he spent like the whole weekend doing little things. It was fun. And I feel like you really, I mean, it's not like you couldn't care less, but it's like you're not expecting it.
Yeah. I'm the type where it's like, as long as my family's happy, I'm pretty happy. I don't think I really need a surprise. I just like spending a good time with my family. As long as like I have time to spend time with my wife and my daughter, that's like my happiest time. So.
But I still try and surprise you here and there.
Oh no, for sure. Like you do a lot of surprises where I'm like unexpected, like my birthday and stuff. Yeah, my wife hecka hogs the bed. We have a king size bed and we're getting pushed over to the edge. And that's why I don't like when my daughter comes in the bed, because then I'm really like pushed to the edge because my daughter likes to kick us when we're in the bed. So it's like,
So then we're both on the edge.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying we haven't gone to bed angry, but like for the most part when we do have like arguments or like disagreements, we do try to like resolve it before we go to sleep.
Yeah, it's very rare that we go to sleep angry because like I'm the type who needs like for us to resolve issues before I go to sleep because I can't sleep because then I think about it too much. But then Bruce is like the type who's okay with sleeping on it sometimes. But there was one time where it actually was better that we went to sleep.
Yeah.
So I feel like it depends on the situation or the problem or the issue at hand.
And like the time of day, like if it's like we're arguing and it's like already like 9 or 10, that's probably one of those times where we're probably gonna like sleep on it. But like if it's like something that happened earlier in the day, we usually try to resolve it before the end of the day.
Well, we don't have a thermostat.
But we do have an AC that turns on.
And we do fight over it.
Not bad, but just like my wife will just nudge me like, turn it on or turn it off. But it's not like bad.
Never satisfied with it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to have like some kind of, air system going on.
Right. Yes.
Yes, for the most part, we are both pretty much conservative.
There's sometimes where we like disagree on stuff, but like it's not too bad of disagreement. And I think that's one thing. Like, obviously, it's not like trying to be political or anything, but like the thing about nowadays, I feel like we all need to kind of agree on certain things, but stand strong on our beliefs. So like, don't be swayed. But at the same time, stand to your beliefs, but also
do research on your
do
beliefs.
research on your beliefs, things like that.
And don't go with what the crowd is or the majority is saying.
Right. I think everyone just needs to do their due diligence with that kind of stuff because it is important for our society. Yes, we do. That's how we met, basically. If it wasn't for like being members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, like, not saying we wouldn't meet, but like it just made it easier to meet and then just
maintain our relationship.
It's like put Christ at the center of our relationship as best as we can.
And we're still working on it to this day.
Yep. We're not perfect, but we're trying.
Mm-hmm. In high school, I told myself I wouldn't get married to a Tongan. And I did. I thought... I honestly thought I was only into following you guys. I thought it was white chocolate. But then as I grew older, I was like, it's not my thing.
I think for me, I didn't think I was going to marry someone I liked when I was younger. Like,
oh yeah.
Because me and Tina grew up together. But then we split parts. Like, just because my family moved away from the neighborhood that we were living in previously. And then...
after 13 years.
Yeah. After, like, a long time, we reconnected. But I never thought I'd marry someone from my, like, childhood that I liked. So, because we never, like, ever since then, never really saw her again. Well, we did, but, like, my wife tried to act like she didn't know me.
What do you mean? I saw you and I was going to come up to you and say, yeah, bro.
No, at the store when you came over with Lupe and Hausia and then
see,
I just sat at the table.
I was
looked at me like, who is this, boo?
I was...
Just kidding, my wife was probably socially awkward.
I was 18,
she was
I was
socially
19,
awkward.
I'm still socially awkward, but like,
no, you weren't 18 or 19, you were probably like 16, because I was 15 when they came.
No, because Lupe got her calling. She just went through the temple.
That's right.
So I was like 18 or 19,
That's right. Nope.
No. Do not think so. Especially when you're married. If you're not, if you're single, go ahead. Do your thing.
Yeah, I think when you're single, it's all good. But like,
as a married
dating
couple,
or married, no. Because it's gonna become a relationship anyways if you keep continuing down that path.
Yeah. And even if you deny it, it will.
Heck yeah, 2 years.
The only relationship you're in, which is with each other? Yes, 2 years. And do you think the long distance relationship can work?
Yes, it can.
Yes, it can.
Honestly, I think it makes it better because like you really know how to handle it. Like you cherish the times that you do have together. And then also, honestly, makes you focus on your communication skills rather than like the romantic part of the relationship.
When you're in person, you can be able to, discuss things and like, hug it out or whatever. But over the phone,
can't do that.
Over the phone, it's like
get on the phone.
You end the phone call and then you go about your day and you're like, and then you come back on and it's but it does take out a lot of energy. It's very tiring, but it is worth it if the person is worth your time, worth everything. And if you love the person, then it will work out.
Right.
But if not, then you're just gonna, drain yourself without getting anything back. So it is worth it.
she is.
Yes, because there's a lot of things that my husband has helped me out with.
Same on my end.
That I would not have been able to on my own.
And a lot of sacrifices my wife has made for me. So.
That's why I've always said that I believe that the whole butterfly feeling thing is like a waste of time. The person that you need to find is the person that's going to mesh with you, blend with
And
you.
be there like when the butterflies do leave.
Yeah. And that will work with you. So it's like whatever you lack, they might have strength in, so they'll help you out, and vice versa. So
Right.
yeah.
It's all rainbows and sunshine in the beginning, but you gotta like work to keep the relationship going, fresh and strengthen the relationship. Like the same feelings you get when you first start dating someone. You still have to keep that going. My wife.
Didn't you say Zoe 101 or whatever her name
Oh
is?
yeah.
What's her name? Jamie Lynn Spears.
Yep.
Mine was the guy off of Peter Pan.
Oh, the one in the early
Yeah,
the blonde haired
The
kid.
blonde haired, and then in middle school and high school was Jacob Black. What's his name?
Jacob
Taylor
Black.
Lautner.
Oh, Loka.
Where the hell have you been, Loka?
You gotta add that. I know you do,
Yes,
and
I
I
do.
do as well.
I feel like now more so than before,
Yeah.
because before, like we'd go about our days. I'd go to work, he'd go to school, and then he'd do other things that he needs to do. But like now that we have a daughter, it's like,
We both have to help out.
yeah, because now he works remote and then I'm back in school, but I'm able to go to school from home because I'm on Zoom. And so we just have to work with each other. So for that question, yes. Yes. A piglet, a little piggy.
I could never, just because of like being tongue and eating guac all the time. So it's just, I feel so sad killing the little piglet that we just raised.
Or a turtle.
Righteous! Yeah!
I had a turtle. It died.
Well, with me, it wouldn't.
It'd be bad, but I think a dog would be a good, especially after seeing Matila the way she was with my sister-in-law's dog, Losa's dog, Ace. Like,
Oh yeah.
She
already looked like
I know,
a baby who needs a dog.
I know, it's like the relationship was already formed. I was like, if we had a house of our own, maybe get a little dog for her, but
Yeah.
I think siblings would be better.
You already know there's something I want to do.
Oh, bungee jumping. Yeah, that's my wife's like bucket list item that I probably would never do. I don't know, I think back to like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Hillary Banks, will you marry me?
Right, and then he died. Ever since I saw that episode from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I don't think I could ever bungee.
I think I remember
I
that
mean,
episode.
I don't mind like the thrill-seeking part of it, but it's just there's certain things that are like, it's too much after a certain extent. Like I can do roller coasters and stuff
Yeah.
because of the thrill-seeking aspect of it, but like there's just certain things with, yeah, just too extreme.
Play the violin. That and play volleyball.
I think for me, playing the piano, because I gave up on that because I wanted to play football more back then. And then, also maybe like electrical engineering. I first transferred over to my school for civil engineering, but then I switched over to electrical engineering because I didn't have a civil engineering degree. But like electrical engineering just sounded so cool to me. But then obviously my physics class made it hard for me because like I was about to fail that class, so I dropped it and switched majors to CS, which I love computer science. That's why I switched to computer science. But like it would be nice just to see if I had more time,
The what ifs.
didn't have to transfer. like if I started at 4 years at the college, at the university I graduated from, it would have been nice just to see like getting like an electrical engineering degree as well. Depends on the situation. If I'm tired, silence. If I'm not tired, long conversations.
That's true. I like long conversations. There's been times where we actually go to sleep at like 3 in the morning because we just talk. It's nice.
Moving out to San Diego and trying to live on our own. But it's been a blessing and we're still working on it. Probably the biggest challenge, but we've enjoyed it so far.
Yeah, moving out here was very difficult, especially during the pandemic. And you know, it's California, so it's very expensive living out here. But it's been great. And then just another adversity that we faced. I guess adversity turning into a blessing is our daughter. And
with her heart condition.
With her heart condition. So the first few months, the first couple months actually was kind of hard. But after transitioning into, you know, our new life with our daughter and her being able to recover, it's gotten a lot better. So
the biggest blessing in our lives as a couple.
And last question is, for me, I've been most proud seeing Bruce choose computer science. Just seeing like how, especially from the very beginning, how much he would light up.
Finally. It's awesome. Oh my gosh.
Like literally anytime that he got something, like he solved some kind of bug or something like that, and just seeing him and all the accomplishments that he's made, the scholarships and all that, and being able to graduate magna cum laude, and then also on his way to master's, but just everything in general within his calling, and just him becoming a father. I'm very proud of my husband. It's amazing.
The most proudest thing I am of my wife is the fact that she gave birth to our daughter. And I know it was an easy thing, and I know it's not an easy thing that women go through, giving birth to children. But I was the most proudest of my wife just because like the difficulties, challenges she went through, ups and downs, like especially at the beginning, not knowing whether or not like our daughter was gonna survive the pregnancy, and then finding out it was like a miracle, it was a blessing in itself. And those are some things that like we tend to easily forget now that she's out, and like she's it gives us so much joy and happiness now. But the fact that like it was like a miracle that she was able to be born, and then her heart condition as well. Like just seeing my wife be able to go through that, and then also on top of that, after she gave birth, she also went back to school and like passed the class, which was crazy because like for a long time my wife would like say she's gonna go back to school, and then she didn't. And then like maybe it just took our daughter coming out to this world to motivate my wife to actually stay in school this time. After she gave birth, like out of all the opportunities she could have taken to go back to school, she chooses to start right after she gives birth to our daughter. Like this is like a couple of weeks after giving birth to our daughter that my wife like was able to take a class and pass it. That's the thing I was like proudest of. Like I'm the heck of shocked and surprised that she passed it. Cause my wife had dropped classes before in the past, and that's when we were just us two. Like there was no challenge for her, like mentally, physically. She just went through the like most physically demanding thing in her life, and then she decides to take a class, and she actually did good. So I'm proud of her because of that. So I'll always be proud of her for that, because she'd rather do it the hard way than the easy way before we had kids to go back to school. But I'm proud of her because she's doing it. So at the end of the day, it's not about it's about where you're going and not how fast you get there. So
Yeah. Well, in my defense, our daughter is such a blessing, but she also is a motivation. Yeah. Well, that is our Q&A. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for your support, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe.
and thank you to all the subscribers that have subscribed. We love you guys. Au
Love
revoir
you
to it.
guys. Bye.
Bye.